Hey Wolfie, what are we doing today? Did we make it to Florida? We did. We made it to Florida. I'm going to show you a little bit of that and a little bit of our boondocking spot, and then we're going to do this week's budget. Right, Wolfer? Right, Wolfie? Say hi. I love you. That's what we're doing today on Chasing the Sun. Hey guys, we're supposed to stay at a Cracker Barrel last night. If you don't know, it's a really good place to go. It's free camping they usually have a couple of RV spots, but I called ahead, and by the time I got there, they were closed, and there were actually 3 spots, and they were all taken. Love's is one of the best places ever. A, it's free. B, it is usually super, super safe. And let me show you something. They not only have something that's free and safe, but it actually says RV on it. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 spaces, and it's free. And it's awesome. So if you're on the road and you want to boondock and you don't want to pay for camping, Love's. I think they have free Wi-Fi. Of course, you can get a shower, pay for a shower if you need to. Eat, all that stuff, gas up, take care of your rig and all that. It's a really good deal and it's free. They're not paying me to say this, but it's definitely one of the places that I look for. Sometimes, even Pilot and the other places, which I love, they're not as accommodating. Like they don't have the RV spaces that are actually marked and stuff sometimes. But anyway, big truck stops are always a really good place to stop at. It's usually free. It's usually no hassle. And this one that I'm in South Carolina today is really kind of awesome. So there you go. Hey guys, just wanted to kind of show you where I'm staying at tonight. If you get on the road and you get to one of these Love's travel centers, I park under the light. It does make it a little harder to sleep, but it makes me feel better. No one's going to break into the Betty Lou while I'm sleeping if there's a light on. And there's literally, there's dozens of cars here. And back there, I tried to count, there's probably 100 semis, plus it's a big business and all that. So just wanted to show you the outside and the light, which I'll show you when I'm going to bed. The light that's coming through unless I have blackout curtains, and even that probably wouldn't help. But anyway, so if you're on the road and you're looking for a place, like I said, Love's is a great place. It's safe, and I park by the lights on the RV spot. Now, you could park back here where you'd have less light, but for me, I always stay close as I can to people. I feel safer that way. So this is what we're seeing. Right before we go to bed, show you out our windows. Hi, Wolfer. And of course, that's the store. And it's pretty loud, but to me, I like the loudness because that means there are people around and I'm safe. And that's the light I was telling you about that comes in. And look at the bed. So, yeah, I'm used to sleeping in total darkness, but this will totally work for me. I feel very safe here. Hey guys, what an amazing first day. We were on the road for 12 hours and it should have only been like a 5-hour trip, but that's the good thing about living in an RV or a van. You take your time and you get to see everything. So yeah, see all my lights and stuff. But like I said, it makes me feel good. And somewhere back there, Wolfie, where you at? Well, she's sleeping. She's tired too. But anyway, that's kind of the ins and outs of traveling on the road when you want to boondock and you do not want to pay for camping. This is a really, really, really good option, and I'll show you some more as we get going. There's lots and lots and lots of places. I'll show you how to pick them, how to stay safe. Can y'all hear that? Yikes, loud. On the West Coast, man, there's all kinds of free camping, the Bureau of Land Management, the BLM land, and some of the rest areas you can stay out all night, and they just don't do that on the East Coast. So we have to be a little more selective and smart about. So that's a big deal, though. You can do this for free versus $50 a night at a campground. That's a big deal. Anyway, thought you guys would like to see all of that stuff, what a boondocking looks like in real life. No Instagram photographs, no supermodels, just what it looks like staying the night at a travel center. This Love's even has a dog park and a place to sit out here and eat with your dog. Look at this place. Free overnight and a dog park. See how Wolfie reacts to it with all the dog smells. Wolfie. Wolfie, baby, come on. We live a life of solitude, and all of these smells are probably gonna drive her nuts. All right, come on, let's go pee, baby.
Watch out, vehicle stopped on shoulder ahead.
Well, cool. We're going through a COVID-19 checkpoint. I think they're going to ask me some questions. It's going to be exciting, I guess. North Carolina.
All right, have a nice one.
Thank you. She called me handsome. There's something about a Southern woman when she calls you honey, sweetie, or when a smoking hot African American lady goes, "Hey, handsome, what state you from?"
Continue straight for 12 minutes to exit 362A.
you doing?
Good.
Good, me too.
Okay.
Love you, buddy. Put him up! He's gonna bite me. Go, put him up, put him up, put him up. Oh. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to another episode of Chasing the Sun, where we do everything RV and van life. Today, we made it to Florida to see my grandson. Got to film the last day of my boondocking and then the trip down here and kind of hanging out with my grandson. And then of course we got week 3 of the second month budget. So let's get right into it. First 2 weeks we spent $254. Spent $129 in the Betty Lou. I told you it was going to be more because we're traveling a lot more. We spent $36 in food, so we're at $419. My goal every month is to be at about $500 to do van life, RV life. If you don't know, you're just tuning in for the first time. I have been living on and off and on in my RV for the last couple of years. I bought the Betty Lou and decided a little bit before the coronavirus. If you're watching this, it's the middle of May 2020. We're still in the middle of the pandemic, and I did not see the economy slowing down, but I just made a good choice to get rid of my apartment, which was about $2,200 a month, and that includes my rent, my utilities, my phone, my insurance, everything. Now all of that, living in the Betty Lou, my RV, my 1986 Sunland Express, I generally spend about $500 a month. So whether or not you're looking to save money, or whether now in the economic downturn you just can't afford to live what you were, how you were living, the way you were living, this is an ideal situation. So yeah, I didn't see it coming, but I just had enough. I already had my RV. So if this, like I said, if this is the first video that you're watching of mine, you can go back to the beginning and start over, which I suggest. You kind of see the progression that led up to my decision and planning. And we got slowed down by the virus, which is okay. Sitting in one place for way too long in Wilmington. I started out in Wilmington on this particular trip as I launched my YouTube channel. In Florida right now with my oldest daughter Kelsey and my grandson Gray, and you'll see a picture of him in a minute. And after this I'll be here for a couple of weeks, and then after that I'll be heading north to Nashville and Louisville and Central Illinois and Chicago and a lot of other places. So yeah, I'm a little bit tired. Just if people have commented or hit me with an email saying, are you guys okay? Yes, I'm really okay. It's just I've been kind of running ragged. If you start this lifestyle and you decide to work less, one of the things that's very hard to adjust to, especially when I got ready and I set my feet and said, I'm going to do this. I had to race around for about 8 weeks trying to get everything done, making as much money as I could. I remodel houses, I cater parties, I'm a cook, and I do Burleywood stuff. So I'm a very busy guy, and that's by design. But I knew I wasn't going to be able to generate any income, so I needed to make as much as I could, as quickly as I could, before the economy opened back up, which was another trick to make money in an economy with 30 million people, new unemployed people. So anyway, so that's it. We're doing fine. Like I said, I'm going to be here a couple of weeks. We got all kinds of cool things to do outside, taking you guys with us on all those adventures. Probably going to go fishing with my grandson, and as always, helpful hints and cooking in my RV, and all of that. So there you go. Short and sweet today. If I need to cover something that you want me to cover that I haven't, or you're interested, you have questions that I haven't answered or gotten to yet, drop me an inbox. My email is down below. You can comment on a video. I can do it that way. Find me on Facebook. Chasing the Sun is on Facebook and Instagram. I answer questions that way. So anyway, great to be in Florida around my grandson. I absolutely love it. So anyway, you got to get up every single day and do one thing that gets you closer to your dreams if you want to live this lifestyle. All right, guys, thanks for watching. If you got something out of this, please like and subscribe and share. See you on the next one.
forget to subscribe and leave a like.
Thanks, guys.